In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through a simple yet repeatable trading strategy for gold that is 100% rule-based and that you can copy and paste onto your own chart so that you can start using it tomorrow. Venezuela, Greenland, Iran, volatility on gold is at an all-time high. But what is actually a trading strategy that you can use on a daily basis to capitalize on all of that volatility? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you the exact trading strategy that I use on gold to achieve results like this. So without further ado, let's dive straight in. Now we start here on the daily time frame and we can clearly identify that gold is trending in towards the upside, putting in higher highs and higher lows. Now, when we have gold as bullish as it is, the market will not always retrace to, for example, a key level of support and resistance or a clear area of, let's say, demand. No, what the market will do is it will move based on liquidity points. So what you want to do is within the overall impulse in towards the highs, identify these little bearish candlesticks because those are going to be your points of liquidity. And on the lower time frame, and let's say the 4 hour, because we're currently on the daily, you will see that these little areas of pullbacks are beautiful points of liquidity on the 4 hour time frame. And as we can, for example, see here on the 4 hour, we react beautifully to that overall low. And once that low gets taken out, the overall continuation in towards the upside starts to form. So we're going to go back here to the daily and keep it nice and simple. First of all, we understand, hey, market structure is bullish. We are trending in towards the upside and we have a very clear impulsive phase here. Next step is within that overall impulsive phase, identifying our points of liquidity, which I just explained. So here we have liquidity point number 1. Now, to confirm that this point of liquidity was actually liquidity and is ready to push the market up higher, we want to go down the time frame to, for example, the 12 hour or even the 4 hour is also perfectly fine. Now, what we see here on the 4 hour time frame is that once that liquidity point gets taken out here to our left, we have a very clear market structure shift from where the market seemed to be bearish to now a bullish market. And with us now confirming that the overall market structure trend has shifted, we can now focus on the 4 simple confluences that will help us understand why we are looking for a long position, but also how we're going to be taking that long position. So the first piece of confluence is our market structure, where we clearly identify that the market structure shifted from bearish to bullish. The next step is understanding where our swing low is and where our swing high is. So what we have here is our overall swing low, and here we have our overall swing high. Now, obviously, from a market structure perspective, what do we expect? We expect higher lows and higher highs to be formed in an overall uptrend. So somewhere over here, I expect my new higher low to be formed to then put in a new higher high. Now, once the overall market structure is confirmed, we can then go and focus on our second piece of confluence, which is once again liquidity. So what I'm going to do is just like I did on the daily, draw in my overall impulse. And within that overall impulse, I want to identify my liquidity points. So what we have here is liquidity point number 1. And what we have down here is my liquidity point number 2. Now, once a liquidity point gets taken out, what we're going to be waiting for again is a market structure shift. So what we see here is that the market structure shifts again from bearish into bullish. So at this point in time, again, what I can identify here is an overall low and an overall high. And I'm now anticipating on the fact that a new higher low is going to be formed here to then once again put in a new higher high. So now with us overall understanding that, hey, we have liquidity taken, we have market structure bullish, we can now focus on the last 2 points of confluence, which is first of all, our premium versus discount tool, where we want to see the market at least retrace into, let's say, the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. That is confluence point number 3. And confluence point number 4 is an understanding that we had an area of consolidation here, that if we extend it to the right, this is our area of demand. And number 2, our overall demand zone that is then created with the overall market structure shift here. So within this overall 4 hour sell down before the buy up that caused that market structure shift to occur, we can now look for the next long opportunity in towards the highs. But how do we then actually get into that long position? Well, we take those confluences that I just explained to the 1 hour time frame. So what do we see happening here? We see a market structure shift down, and then we see a market structure shift back in towards the highs. Once again, what do? I look within the overall impulse. Where are my points of liquidity? Our point of liquidity is this lowest point over here. This is not only a little pullback, this is also beautiful trendline liquidity, because again, we're focusing on those liquidity points. So we don't want to be looking at trading on the trend line itself. No, we want the trend line in itself to be taken out completely. We want that low overall to get grabbed. And then once that low gets grabbed, we can focus on the next push up. Now, what we again see here is that the market retraced into discount pricing. So we have that 0.5 fib retracement. We have the overall bullish market structure. we have the overall liquidity taken. So now I'm waiting for the last piece of confluence, which is my market structure shift in towards the upside to then take that long position. So what I'm going to do here on gold is I'm going to place a buy stop on top of the overall high break with my stop loss underneath the overall swing low, and we're going to target a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So what we can then see happening is that the overall market structure shifts, momentum starts coming into the markets, and from there we continue to push up higher and higher, ultimately back up towards our TP. And this is ultimately the very simple, straightforward, mechanical gold trading strategy that I like to use, which is based on market structure, liquidity, supply and demand, and again, our premium versus discount tool. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you have any questions, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.